The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... End zone for a touchback. Lamar Miller. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Let's round.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Room to run inside the 40. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Dalton sets up play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Whitney merciless. In there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Ellington. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take possession. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run.
Begin with a run by Miller. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One way to get recognition, partner. Make some big plays. Bernardrick McKinney was the only player in the NFL last year with at least 100 tackles and 5 or more sacks. It's a big, long linebacker in the middle, but boy, does he have the ability to bend and make plays.
Second down, Dalton. And he fires one incomplete. Brandon LaFalle, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Whitney merciless. In there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Kevin Huber now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A swing pass caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's got Fuller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Watson off play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Red 38.
To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's second down. Dalton looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. Throwing, Dalton. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. 1, 9.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Watson underneath for Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final act of the first half. Dalton is going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play action here with Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go!
After the penalty, it's Miller. Finding room to the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Texans add on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Dalton here from the gun. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless, bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Able to push his way through. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. Now Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Bernard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Dalton on 3rd and goal. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. In motion is Fedorowicz. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action now. Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 83 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They go play action here on first down. Going up top for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! What? 90! What? Ohio! 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 Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Hey!
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the 5th tune. At
yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to power through. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Got 3 down. Let's go!
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. Quick move by Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing now, Watson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about this.
All-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few days to